sports. It's in the game.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how the other half lives. Yeah, I can take you out of this. Get on your grind and take the dive. Can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Mayfield. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. In motion left, Shepard. Now Mayfield. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hurry! Complete to Sterling Shepard. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Run. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
To the air, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Williams. And pass complete to Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Real. One time.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Here comes third and about a foot. Mayfield now. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he is going to have the Bucs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Fancy footwork at the 45. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. And shutting through the tackle. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving from 21 yards away. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The final shot before break. Williams. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the... So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Throwing is Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Caught by Allen. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Back to the running game with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Let's go
The
now.
Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Bears 11, Buccaneers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40.
What's up?
Now a give, Irving running right. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 35. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.